Chicken and waffles, a southern favorite that's been requested. Something we've only had a handful of times in the restaurants. We've been dying to try it on the Blackstone. You want to see our take on chicken and waffles? Then stick around while we dig in.
I can't believe the WALTWINS. They're right there. That's one of them. That's the other one.
I'm the other one. Hey, welcome back. I'm Adam. I'm Brett. And we are the WALTWINS. If this is your first time here with us though, welcome. Consider subscribing and hit the notification bell so you don't miss any of the cooking videos that we do on the Blackstone Griddle, and I am super excited for this one. Darla recently was commenting in one of our videos, as many others had, but Darla was like, you guys got to do chicken and waffles. And you know, this happens a lot. People request cooks and we think, man, we've got so many. Well, hold off. When they start to be requested again and again, we think, you know what, time to get it on the Blackstone. This one I'm excited for. Me too. First time I had this was at Hash House A Go-Go. Which was featured on Men vs. Food. Hash House A Go-Go? I don't want to give that a go-go. And I'll be honest, I wasn't super thrilled. Really? I wasn't impressed. The waffle was overcooked, the chicken was overcooked, and the service at the time just wasn't that great. But aside from that, I've been dying to do this one since because the idea of chicken and waffles, I'm mad about. By the way, our nephew for years out in Utah worked at a place called Waffle Love, and his chicken and waffles, way better. So I loved it there. But Brett, let's get to the groceries so people know what we're talking about, especially if you've never had chicken and waffles. Yeah, so here what we're gonna do is we want this to be a quick cook. So we're using these breast chicken cutlets. It goes much quicker. So we're gonna obviously dredging in the flour, which has the usual suspects, also usual suspects on the chicken. We're gonna be topping it with maple syrup, and we're gonna be using buttermilk as part of the dredge as well, and this cute little waffle maker. We've grown to absolutely love it here on the channel. In fact, we do have a link to that below if you'd like to check it out on Amazon. And as you can see, we've already made our waffles for this cook. Right, we wanted this to go really quick, and this little waffle maker we actually bring out right here, and we just pump out waffles like crazy, and we love it. So we're gonna use these waffles, we're gonna dredge and prep the chicken, we're gonna use a shallow fry, which we've done a lot of times, or as we like to call it, a griddle fry. Griddle fry. We love doing this technique on the griddle. Our chicken gets perfect. So we're gonna go ahead. The first thing I like to do is dry the chicken. Then what we're gonna do is season it heavily with our usual suspects, and then Brett will start the dredging process. Yep. The griddle has been on, it's at medium low, but it's been on for about 5 to 7 minutes now. Yep. So it'll be nice and toasty by the time we're ready to throw the oil on and get our cook on. That's right. All right, so let's go ahead and change the angles here. Let's get going. So a little trick that I learned not too long ago about the chicken is, a lot of people ask, how do you keep the chicken, the breading to stay on when you're, especially doing these shallow fries? It is kind of tough. It was a challenge. We've had a lot of the cooks where we've done them and like, man, that breading comes right off. I learned to dry the chicken. I've used cornstarch before, other things to help it stay on, but actually just drying the chicken before we season it and then put the breading on, because drying it out will keep it dry. And then when we put the seasoning on just before we dredge, it doesn't give time for the seasoning to start pulling out the moisture before it gets to cooking. So that's a tip that I'd give that we really like. And then also, hold on, we need the buttermilk. Easy. All right, so Brett's gonna toss the usual suspects. Now, the biggest thing we've learned, you really wanna season your chicken well. Chicken is very bland. It's good, but it can be rather bland. So we season it heartily. Now, you wanna be careful because there's a fine line between really seasoning it well and over seasoning it and then super salty. You sucking your, what do you say? Suck your face inside out? Yeah. Okay, so like Brett said, we're gonna season this. I also put quite a bit of the seasoning in the dredge. We were gonna do a smoked chipotle as well to kind of give this some kick, but my son Parker is super excited for this cook. He loves chicken, he loves waffles. He's never had chicken and waffles. He's super excited to try the chicken and waffles. So I wanted to leave the simple form. He loves the usual suspects. He loves the breaded chicken. So we thought we'd keep it simple form. But Brett, are you just about ready to start dredging? Oh yeah, we are. And the biggest thing for Adam's son Parker, we definitely want him to be super impressed with our chicken and waffles. So all right, so this is how our process goes. I'm gonna get quite a bit of oil here. You're looking at a minimum of 3 tablespoons. But because we want this to puddle up. I want a nice little puddle there. All right, so Brett's gonna put this in the buttermilk. And then as we do with all these dredges, he'll put it in the flour. When he puts it in the flour, he's gonna really bury it, make sure every nook and cranny is covered while I'm letting this oil come up to temp. Look at this smoking, so that says this is ready to go. We've got that wisp of smoke. I got a little moisture in there, clearly. Okay, bro, right here. And we're going shopping, we're not paying it off right now, so we're putting it on layaway and lay it away from your body. And as we always remind you whenever we are doing these shallow fries is to keep one hand clean. Also, when you're taking it out of the wet batter, make sure you let it drip dry before you put it in the dry batter. These are cooking quick, dude. But these are just little cutlets, so that's fine. So far, so good. Oh, hold on. I got to get some more oil here real quick for you. Let's go right here.
You got it, Mike.
There you go, dude.
Yeah, this one's going to go really quick because it's super thin right now.
Yep, and let's get me some paper towels so I can move these on over here. So the idea is we want to balance this. So we want these to not burn, but cook long enough that we can cook them through. And then once the chicken's cooked through, we can pull it. But these are chicken cutlets, so they'll cook quicker. So we're going to make sure the internal temp is reaching 165 degrees before we pull these.
All right, give me room for one more.
Okay, this one I want to pull and temp. So hold on, Brett. I'll get this one. In fact, let's use tongs. I try not to use the tongs because I don't want that breading to come off. So let's go ahead and we'll test that one. So I got a spot for you.
All right.
Let me just get some oil right here, dude.
Here I come.
That wasn't creepy at all. Okay, so this one, the outside is getting dark, so I pulled it. Internal temp's about 150, so it just needs another minute or so. So we'll just keep an eye on that one.
And just keep flipping it so it will stay. It won't overcook.
That's right. These are slippery little suckers.
They are, man.
That is 165.
Boom,
this one is done.
because it's going to continue.
Done.
All right.
So we got room for a couple more, Brett. Let me go ahead and lay some oil. All right, so we're just gonna zip through this process. You kind of get the gist, and then we'll move on to our wrap up and our B-roll.
I'd run 1,000 miles if I could run with you. And from what I have heard, you do the same thing too. I wanna say forever, we could be good together. Guess misery loves company. Better to late.
Brett, this is the last one. We're just about ready. We got Griffin here helping us today. I think we're ready for some B-roll. You ready for this?
All right, we're going to do this.
Well, there it is, and I got to tell you, it doesn't have as much syrup as I'd like, but we're running low on the syrup, and I wanted to save some for the kiddo. Man, we can keep talking about it, we could eat it and then go enjoy the concert that's up over the hill. I don't know.
Or go swimming.
Or go swimming.
We have been sweating all day today.
We've been super excited to try this one. We have not made this yet, and so I just want to dig in.
Yes, since Adam said we were going to be doing this is, of all the cooks we've talked about, this has been the one I'm most excited about because I know how good chicken and waffles is, and I'm confident that we can make a good chicken and waffles. You ready?
Yeah, I'm ready.
It can look amazing.
It can look amazing.
It looks amazing.
It can smell amazing.
It smells amazing.
It smells like chicken and waffles.
It does.
And unusual suspects.
Yeah, that's right.
But if this doesn't taste amazing, then this was all for naught. Cheers, I'll eat to that, my brother. Stupid.
Yes, yes, yes.
Food truck?
Yep.
Oh my gosh.
Wow, bro.
Oh, hold on. Hold on. If ever there was a cook that just was literally exactly what I hoped it would be, it is our chicken and waffles as that breading just falls off there. Man, this is...
And Adam said that he didn't, we were running short on the maple syrup. Dude, there's a perfect amount.
Yeah, there is. It's totally soaked into that waffle.
There's something about real maple syrup It fits so well with the savory.
I just want to taste that chicken with that maple syrup on it.
Usual suspects is perfect. It's all you need for this.
Bro,
Banger.
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 We talked about, like we said, doing some smoked chipotle in there, give it some kick, some heat, something else to it. This needs nothing.
I think we're going to do your son Parker proud, bud.
I can't wait for him to try this. We're going to wrap this up so he can go ahead
And we are
eat
all
it.
sitting down at the table. We're going to stare at him eat it.
Right. We are so happy to come and do this, and we're so happy for the request for this. Darla, thank you.
And we're so happy that you're here watching. Have you given this a thanks, by the way?
Right, thanks. How about a thumbs up?
How about a thumbs up? Thanks for the thumbs up.
Right, if you didn't like this, though, we understand. Thumbs down 2 times. Really show us. Really give it to us. Really give us our come
Yeah,
up.
let us have it.
But thank you so much for the love and support that you give us. If you're looking for other ways to support the WALTWINS, we do have a link to our merchandise store in the description below. We're so proud to actually get to work with both Digital Promotions and Crossroads Missions. Crossroads Missions does amazing service work throughout the world, and in fact, a portion of all the purchases made through the WALTWINS goes to support them and their cause. We couldn't be more honored to get to work with them. Brett, we also have a Patreon page.
Yeah, we do. Big shout out to our Griddle Entourage. We love you guys so much, and if you're interested or want to find out more about our Patreon, that link is listed below as well.
Right, so don't forget to check that out. Brett, anything else, man?
No, I want to eat, and I cannot wait to see Parker's reaction.
Right, no kidding. So we're gonna go ahead and get out of here. Let's go give this to Parker, and man, that's all I got to say about that.
Me too.
Aside from coming to make, seriously, one of my favorite dishes we made in a while.
Yes,
Why else are we doing this?
because all we do is twin, no matter what.
And with that, we bid you adieu.
And don't forget to like and subscribe.
And
Griddle on!